everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Today, let's talk about the sign of Gemini, how the major transits in the year of 2023 will impact your life path and overall success. So, what is the key theme for Gemini? See, if you have Lagna, your ascendant, your moon, or sun in Gemini, do watch this analysis. And the key theme is Saturn leaving your 8th house and going into the 9th house in Aquarius. So now there is more light in your life. There is more clarity about where you are going, and you'll be more confident about taking your decisions. And this doesn't end here. You are getting some kind of assistance, help, support from others. There is something to be learned. You have already attained a lot of wisdom, knowledge. You know how to do a certain thing, how to take a decision. Yes, you are, but now you do need some advice. So Saturn going into the 9th house, it is bringing help, and this will be life changing. And also a lot of work on your spiritual journey, strengthening your spiritual journey, understanding your purpose. So a lot more is happening. Let's look into the other transits as well. For Gemini, the year of 2023 is bringing a great relief, a major relief for you, because that period of uncertainty is now getting over. Saturn moving away from your 8th house, going into the 9th house. There is more clarity. And the most important lesson you learned in the last few years is about walking in the dark when there was not enough vision, when there was not enough clarity about life, about people, about the things happening around you. But you were constantly moving forward slowly, but you were trying your best. You were doing your best. And the major lesson which Saturn brought for you was to learn to live in the period of uncertainty. That is a must. You cannot fear from uncertainty and stop doing your own work. You cannot stop growing if tomorrow is uncertain. You must do your work. You must live with uh, this idea in mind that yes, tomorrow is uncertain, but I need to be my best. I need to work how much as I can on myself, on my important things. So you learned this lesson very well. And now when Saturn moves into your 11th house in Aquarius, there are two things which are helping you to achieve your dreams. There is success promised. Firstly, that practice you did of walking in uncertainty, in the dark path, it's helping you with your strength and courage. There's a lot of patience and power you have now. And you know I can do anything. I'm powerful. I can be now more focused towards my goal. And then, secondly, there is this guidance coming through, maybe a guru, maybe important people coming into your life. Maybe it's not just a guru, it's just the higher power. That energy is coming along with your ability to walk in uncertainty, even if there is a little fear in your heart, but you still have the courage to move and do your things. So these two things coming together, you are making some important choices in 2023. Very important decisions will be made. It could be any aspect of life. Saturn rules the 8th and the 9th house. It's about looking into future, looking into the future growth and whatever you want from life, wherever you want to go in life. A major turn happens here, which will change your way of living, which will change your perspective, and you are moving forward. Desires transforming into achievement, because for a good period of time, Jupiter, Rahu are in Aries in your 11th house, where Jupiter rules your 10th and Rahu co-rules the 9th. So brilliant opportunities are there waiting for you, and you will make the best use of them. There's definitely expansion when it comes to finances, attaining more growth, and also reaching to a powerful position, dealing with such people who are also very successful in their respective fields. So, meeting them, growing your network is going to happen. And definitely, very good advice will come to you. You will be guided now. You cannot walk alone because you were walking alone all this time, and you just develop this concept that even in the future everything is on me, everything I have to do all alone. Sometimes yes, we have to do things alone, but that period is now over for you, for Gemini. Now you are getting guidance, your work will be seen, you are getting um, great opportunity next year. Advice is important to you. You have all the skill, the resources, but you need proper guidance. So, someone will boost your confidence, or maybe a circumstance or situation may happen which will boost up your confidence. You will get guidance. And also, now your relationships are getting better, they're getting healthy, because how the Ketu transited from Libra in the fifth house, there was so much of uncertainty and emotional block in your relationships, whether it's um, romantic partnership or marriage, anything which was very important for you, because ultimately Ketu is in Libra. Libra is about exchange of love, exchange of energy. So now there is clarity in relationships because Saturn is also moving away from the eighth house. A lot of things were hidden in your relationships, important emotional connections. Now you will see things with more clarity. Now you can also work on yourself, your health as well. The health will get better. And also, what you learn about is not having too much of expectations from others. This was a major lesson you learned. So now how the relationships are getting better because you have less of expectations, and you are more focused on your goals. Or maybe in relationships you are just going with the flow, and you will just look at things how they are going, how others are treating you, and you're ready to work on your relationships, but also you're just going with the time, with the flow, not having too much of expectations, and having a neutral attitude towards everything. That is a very positive sign here. So Jupiter Rahu for some period of time around April to end of October in your 11th house. This is about abundance, this is about prosperity, about finances, and it also indicates this is happening in Aries. Okay, Aries is about impulse. So do not make impulsive actions. Do not um, take actions when you are angry. It's very important how you speak with your people, with your network. Your speech should be taken care of. Do not be in any hurry to achieve things because this may lead to loss. This may lead to a lot of gossip happening around you. So that needs focus. And there is definitely one more thing, passion. Passion, um, when it comes to your work, you're moving forward towards your goals very passionately. And also Jupiter is your seventh lord, so there is also passion in your relationships. You'll be very bold to move forward, to take initiatives in your relationships, in your career, in your personal goals. You're showing your true courage now in 2023. And Rahu Ketu, they will change their axis by the end of 2023. Rahu moving into Pisces, that is your 10th house, and Ketu moving into Virgo, which is your 4th house. So Rahu here brings the need to see things with a much wider perspective. Now, you need not to just focus on one thing, one opportunity. You have to grow your work. You have to see limitless possibilities, limitless ways to learn something. You must learn something with respect to your career. It's time to transform that. You cannot stick to one idea, one way of working for a long time. So, this is the biggest thing you must learn. And Ketu, moving into your fourth house, there is success, but still, your mind is stuck somewhere. Um, because of the bad memories you were dealing with. There are internal fears, or maybe some kind of drama in the domestic environment. So there are difficulties when it comes to home. So you're moving away from your home, moving into a new place, or you're moving away from that emotional state, like how others make you feel at your home or your family members. So moving away from home is also indicated. Now let's look into the oracle card reading for Gemini. The first one is enlightenment. Next message is new moon. It says beginnings. Third one is seagull, and it says now is the time for deep emotional healing. Okay. Then we have King of Cups. My day begins and ends with self-love and appreciation. And at last we have Earth Guide and health. So health is important for Gemini. I think Gemini is not focusing on their health at all. There is this need to restructure your daily routine. So that will help in taking care of your health, becoming more energetic. Okay, so the first one is enlightenment over here, and you can see this boat sailing into this beautiful galaxy, a big, huge galaxy, vast galaxy, and it talks about travel. It beautifully resonates with Saturn going into the ninth house in Aquarius. Aquarius is not just about, working for humanity. It's about a time when we start learning that we do have something to give to this world. It's about realizing that there is a much better purpose than looking into always money or the material aspects of life. A point where the material things have reached to the peak, and now we start looking beyond because the material things doesn't makes us happy anymore. This is about now looking at the stars, looking at the sky, understanding our existence. So this is beautiful for Gemini, which talks about enlightenment is happening. You're traveling in the next 1 year, and what all travel you will do, the physical travel, the emotional travel, it is bringing vast knowledge. It is um, about some kind of extraordinary journey. You are not ordinary. Remember that. And do not live in a certain idea because you're anxious for a certain moment. That is not your reality. Challenges are there, of course there will be challenges for you, but these challenges which are coming through now, Saturn in the 11th sign, but your ninth house, this is happening for your higher good. And you have learned so much about yourself that you are ready to embark on this long journey which is taking you to a beautiful place. And this journey is also beautiful despite of the challenges, and it's also like finding a home for yourself where you're more comfortable, where you're doing your best. So a home away from home, maybe That's what enlightenment here indicates. Then we have a new moon. It says beginnings. So there is definitely a fresh start, as I mentioned. I'm sorry, these cards are out of alignment. So sorry for this. Okay, so there's a new start because Saturn now moving into your ninth house. There is no more of that eighth house energy here. This is about transformation. You have already transformed. You're born again, and now you have this, all that snow, all that cold, that freezing temperature is over for you, because you're entering into spring, you're entering into a beautiful garden. So there is more potential of growth. Now time is not still for you, it's moving, it's finally moving ahead, and now you can um, be very happy. There's fresh start, and the affirmation with this message is, I accept and rejoice in renewal and new beginnings. So there is more focus on health. Again, this card represents health, and you are taking your first step towards something, a very huge step. I was telling you, a choice needs to be made in the next 1 year. So a big step. It could be anything: health, it could be love, it could be career, it could be a project, moving forward, and also leaving the rest, what is not required anymore. When do a new moon happens? When sun and moon are together in the very same house. So this is about now completely focusing on your spiritual self as well. Saturn transiting from ninth house, massive work on your spiritual quotient is indicated. Now the major focus is on the soul. The moon is not reflecting its light outward, it's just shining towards the sun. So it's about self awareness, not listening to what others are saying, just listening to self. That is what required for you right now. Then we have, I just love this color these days. I just love to look at the blues, lavenders. This is my favorite color. So it says, now is the time for deep emotional healing. And again, that same pattern I was talking about, Saturn moving away from a very difficult house for you. This is bringing healing, and this is also bringing very swift movement in life, making best use of your opportunities, and important messages coming towards you. Someone is a very important messenger, bringing important information, knowledge, what you require. Your communication is getting better with your friends, with your network, and this is also about understanding your emotions, understanding them, accepting them, and moving forward. This seagull also represents, do not be stuck to a certain emotion. Do not dwell on a particular emotion for a long time. If you do that, your healing will get difficult. So emotions needs to be acknowledged, and of course you need to express them as well, but do not dwell on them, or do not be part of some other person's drama or problems. Okay, if there are tears, if you want to cry, let them flow. If you want to share your heart with someone, share it, pour out all the emotions, say it to the person whom you trust. But it's time to move away from that emotional stagnation, that state of unhappiness. You cannot stick to that feeling for a long time, because you're losing a lot of things. Firstly, you are just deepening your wound, and then also you're losing great opportunities. Moreover, you're losing your time, which is so precious, because you have so much to do. You have this Saturn moving away now in the ninth house. So big opportunities coming for you, towards you. Then we have King of Cups, and it says, you will have it all in 2022, and you are looking very charming, you're looking beautiful, you're grooming yourself, and you're attracting abundance, you're attracting good people in life. This is a sign that yes, emotional stability is happening. You're knowing yourself much better. You're reaching to your full potential, and the matters of love, the matters of heart are resolving. Relationships are getting better, and you'll be a very kind person despite of all the troubles you have seen. You are still very kind. You still have a big heart for others, and you will never stop giving your kindness and love to others. And you are learning a lot about self discipline. You have already learned it, and now you're ready to practice it, and this will bring great wonders for you. You're very generous to other people, and all you need to know is that where to draw the line between kindness and between other people taking advantage of you. That is a big lesson for Jupiter Rahu transiting from your 11th house in Aries. So you need to take care of that. Then we have the other card. My day begins and ends with self love and appreciation. It says, I wake up in the morning loving myself, praising myself, and telling myself I love being me. So important for you to be yourself. Do not pretend to be someone else, so that this will invite more opportunities or love of someone. That love may not last forever. So then we have Earth Guide. It says your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. So again, relationships are now getting much better. There is love coming into your life, and also with this Earth Guide, it literally means you are now understanding your purpose. You will get better clarity with respect to your direction. So again, a very positive card. Sorry for the disturbance happening in the background. And the next one is health. An excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. So I have already mentioned these two things. New bonds are coming for you, new network is there for you, and all that. Saturn in the 8th house energy, it brought health issues, and you were not recovering very fastly from that. It took time to heal, but now you are healed. You will heal more, and of course, a change in your daily routine is bringing more betterment in health.